All right, welcome back, everybody. Jared Bob here. Sarcasm Speaks. It's Sunday night for us. It's a Monday morning for you guys, maybe if you're listening when it actually comes out. But we're wrapping up our football day here. Patriots fucking blow officially. We're done listening to all the stupid bullshit about the path. Oh, I did it. So I heard this thing. It's too late now, but I heard this thing that YouTube has this built-in like algorithm thing that if you swear in the first 90 seconds of the video, it automatically like drops you down in like promotions.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, like, do they know all swears?
I would imagine so. Yeah.
So like,
it's like AI, like machine learning.
So like, cocksucker, like that counts?
Yeah, that counts. Believe it or not, we are now only 60 seconds in.
Well, I mean, we already blew it.
Well, no, that's what I mean. Like, but like when you think about it, 90 seconds is a long time to go without swearing.
What about like huge douchebag?
Probably is on the list. Yeah.
Fucking YouTube, huh?
Yeah. I just found that out last week that like that's an actual thing that they do. But
We may need to start setting like an egg timer
yeah.
for 90 seconds.
When we can swear.
Oh, God.
Fuck YouTube, you fucking bitch ass bitch whore.
Fuck your algorithm.
Now we just hit 96 seconds, so now it's already blown, but oh well. So yeah, the bullshit Patriots suck. We don't have to hear anything about, whoa, there's a way they could get in. Nope, they finally blew it. They're gone, they're done. I hope they lose week 17 too. They're gonna lose to Buffalo next weekend because Buffalo's a better team. And I hope Bill fucking pulls a tank job on week 17 and the Jets get 2 wins and lose out on Trevor Lawrence. And
Which-
the Jags end up with him.
So right now they are.
Yeah, well, even if they both end with 1,
The Jags.
the
get it.
Jags have the tiebreaker because the Jets have an easier strength of schedule. You want to know why?
Opposite.
Because the fucking Patriots. The Patriots suck. I just saw a thing on Twitter. Someone goes, the Patriots actually being worse this year actually pulls the Jets out of the number 1 seed or whatever, the number 1 pick. I don't know. That's what it said.
I don't know. I saw somewhere that since Jacksonville has an easier strength of schedule,
Yeah.
they get number 1.
Oh. That actually kind of does make more sense when you say it that way, because if you only have 1 win on an easier schedule, that means you're a worse team,
Yeah.
theoretically.
So, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not a fucking. I thought they flipped a coin.
Yeah, me too.
So-
I did too.
They do flip a coin at some point.
Yeah, I think,
I think you have to be tied through so many metrics.
right. And then they're like, all right, fuck it, let's just flip it.
Yep.
Which is great. That should just be the default. Like, honestly, it really should, though, too, because then it takes away, like,
No, because then too many teams tie in the middle though, like with those middle records.
Yeah, that's true. You end up with like 5 teams that are 7 and 9. Yeah, that's true.
It'd be nice if the fucking back door was open in the Saints game. I know it wouldn't be nice for you. We're on opposite sides.
Yeah, I got Kansas City -4. What's the score right now?
They're down 14. Or I guess Kansas City's up 14.
Yeah.
But
And then Philly, Arizona is just absolutely fucking wild. They scored like 7,000 points in the first half, and then they've scored like 6 since then.
I think each team has. I don't even know now.
Yeah.
I thought each team has a touchdown in this half, but I think Philly might have gone for 2. I don't fucking know.
Yeah. Let's see what I got here. Is that fuck the Patriots and football. Oh, we got a new bill. We got a new stimulus thing. We got a new stimulus package.
Yes, not signed yet. But
No. It's being voted on today in the House. And if it passes the House tonight, then it will go to the Senate tomorrow. So they said the earliest that it could get through would be tomorrow, but it's most likely Tuesday. Because I don't know how it works, to be honest. Like, I don't know if people have to be present in Washington, D.C. to vote. Because, like, if they're not there, they might have to go there to vote or all that bullshit. But they also said Trump has to vote on it, too. So if it passes the House, passes the Senate, then it goes to Trump. But if it doesn't get to him, like, if the vote doesn't go through until, like, 6 or 7 o'clock tomorrow, he might just wait until Tuesday. They said best case to Monday, and then most likely, if everything passes the way it should, it'll be signed into law or signed into effect on Tuesday. And I read through it. So I had the article on CNBC. It says Congress agrees to $900 billion COVID stimulus deal after months of failed negotiations. So
I just pulled that up too.
it's kind of confusing to me. I mean, I literally might sit here, and not tonight, but I might sit here at some point and actually read the whole bill again, like I did the first time, because I'm a fucking loser and I'm bored. But so everybody's gonna get $600, which whoop-de-fucking do.
Yeah, great.
Cool.
Awesome.
Like,
honestly,
what is that supposed
honest
to
to
do?
God,
If any,
what the fuck does $600 do?
absolutely nothing.
And if you want to combine it, so what does $1,800 do
For a family.
for an individual?
Yeah.
Because if you have there's four, like if you have 2 kids, husband, wife, 2 kids,
Right.
you would get $2,400.
Right.
So, but like, what does $600 do for an individual? And I know it's like, so I know if it's 2 of you and you have 2 kids, well, your kids don't have rights because they're fucking children.
Right.
So you get their money. That, okay, I can see you doubling down on that.
Right.
But you gotta disassociate yourself from that situation.
Right.
Seriously, what the fuck does $600 do?
Nothing. It does nothing. All
Back
it
in
is-
back in March, they were giving everybody an extra $600 on unemployment,
Yeah. Yeah.
and now it's like, oh yeah, no, we can't. Hey, finally came up with another bill, $600 a person.
Yeah. Everyone gets a check for $600. It's like,
How?
Honestly-
what does that do?
but honestly, like at that point, just don't put it in there. But then you get into the politics bullshit where like the one side, the left side, is going to be like, well, you don't care about people. People need relief. And the right side goes, well, we don't want to give people money for nothing. And the left is like, well, you're insensitive. You're a piece of shit. They should get $2,000. I think that's where it started. They were like, you should get a $2,000 check. And the right was like, yeah, go fuck yourself. And then they eventually, obviously, settled on $600.
Well,
Like, if you're gonna settle on $600, you might as well just get 0, because $600 isn't gonna do dick for anybody.
now you mentioned this before, why you didn't want
I
stimulus.
don't want it.
So, I feel today, right now, that $600 isn't enough to shut down the country.
That's because you're a logical human being.
You think they'll go national shutdown and be like, oh well, we gave you that money.
Wouldn't put it past them.
Well, I don't put it past any politician, because politicians are the fucking worst.
Yeah.
But they gave us $1,200. So basically, they've given us $1,800 in 9 months.
Dude, they just shut down the country for a year over like something that's like a slightly
No.
beefed up version of the common cold.
Massachusetts shut down. Other states haven't shut down.
A lot of states have shut down.
I mean, if we want to do this, it's red states haven't.
Right. Yeah.
So, I don't know. I mean,
It's fucking stupid.
well, we live in a shit state. That's the thing.
Yeah.
We lived in a. You know what? I'm gonna stop using red and blue, Democratic and Republic. I'm gonna start using soft states and realistic states.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna start using that. We live in a soft state.
Yeah. They're soft as fuck. Soft as a sneaker full of puppy shit, as my dad
New
used to
York
say.
New York is a soft state. Washington, Oregon, California, soft states.
Yep.
Real states, on the other hand.
Yeah.
Texas,
Ohio.
Florida.
Yep.
South Carolina. They're open for business.
Oklahoma. Wyoming.
I would also then put some places as like neutral states,
Yeah.
like the Dakotas.
Well,
They're neutral.
North Dakota doesn't even really exist.
It's not a real state.
it's a government conspiracy.
Yeah, it's just Canada.
If you drive far enough north in South Dakota, you just see the
So
sign that says
stupid.
"Welcome to
So
Canada."
stupid.
Oh,
shit. It's like saying if you drive north long enough in Massachusetts, you fucking find Canada.
Yeah, that's it.
There's 2 states on the way.
It's
but
fake. The government implants fake memories of North Dakota in your brain.
Well, my favorite part about the North Dakota conspiracy is nothing important has ever happened there.
Yeah.
And all the roads, I guess, are on the perimeter of the state. Everything else is just military bases or farm.
Yep.
But it's North Dakota, so like, what can grow there?
Nothing.
Native Americans?
I don't even think they're there.
No, they're in South Dakota.
They're all in South Dakota.
In Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Anyway. But, like, that's the thing with, like, the soft states. So we're feeling, like, the hard, like, shutdown aspect. But, like, real states aren't.
Yeah.
Or aren't as much. Or aren't at all. Like, some mix between aren't as much and aren't at all.
Yeah, I think that's fair. That's probably a fair assessment.
And we just feel it harder because...
We're in a bitch-ass state.
We're in a soft state. And... you and I specifically see the nonsense. Like you and I both, I don't like government, go the fuck away. And not like disappear. Like, no, I don't want anarchy.
No, I'm not an anarchist.
Dude, just like do government shit.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of my everyday.
Right, exactly. Your job is not to involve, or what's the word, interact with me every single day.
No.
I don't want to fuck. You're like a little kid. Like you're.
I should know.
What's the saying? You're to be seen and not heard, or something like that. Isn't that how? Or heard and not seen? Which one is it?
I don't know. No, you definitely.
No, you want to be. Yeah, you want to be seen.
Speak when spoken to.
You want to be seen but not heard, or whatever it is. That's the government. It's like, I want to see you, but I don't want to fucking hear you.
It's like, we know you're there, but go somewhere. Just go away.
Yeah.
Like, I liked it way better when I knew nothing about the president of the country.
Yes.
Like, I knew George Bush kind of had to deal with 9/11. I knew Obamacare was a thing.
I knew Obama was black.
He definitely was. And that was like it.
Yeah.
It was
the biggest controversy was whether or not he was born in Hawaii, because they couldn't find his fucking birth certificate. Which, oddly enough, you know who started that? It's Trump. That's how all this bullshit started. Like, way back in, like, one of, like, the White House Correspondents' dinners, Barack Obama, like, was roasting Trump, like, in his speech, and Trump was pissed. And he was like, fuck you. And then he started the where's his birth certificate thing. He goes, we don't know, he's not even a real citizen. He said he was born in Hawaii, but there's no birth certificate to prove it. And then they went back and forth. And then people extrapolate from there, which I don't think is a far-fetched idea, that is the reason why he decided to run for president anyway. Which I think is hilarious, like, if you really go back.
Yeah. Whatever. But so I did pull up what's in the bill for this thing.
Yeah.
So it's $600, and then so this is the Democrats first and foremost.
Yeah.
This is who's presenting this version of the bill.
Yes. Well, yeah, they control the House.
Yeah, I don't remember which one's which. I don't care to learn. That's the way it should be.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be whatever. So my favorite, the PPP program.
Yeah.
We're hearing more about the PPP.
Yeah.
My favorite thing. The PPP, which gives small businesses a sum of money based on their employees.
Right.
The PPP that started that it was going to be forgivable up to 75% it was going to be 100% forgivable if 75% of your money went towards payroll and the other 25% went towards associated approved business expenses.
Mm-hmm.
So you look at it and like, oh, it's free money. We had to shut down, it's free money.
Right.
Okay, so we got our PPP money, we spent it, and then we get an email saying, oh, we loosened the restrictions on the PPP money. Only 60% needs to go to payroll, and 40% could go elsewhere.
Yeah.
I'm like, great, well, it's already spent. I already spent it all.
We already spent the 75%.
I already spent 75%, and I did my employee a disservice by not letting him go on unemployment and collecting the extra money. So he lost money.
Right.
I'm only get to use 25% elsewhere, and because I only have one employee, it was basically no money.
Right.
Come to find out, the IRS, and we're going to see how this goes. IRS goes, oh yeah, that forgivable loan? Yeah, that's not tax deductible. You can't use those expenses as tax deductible. So now, assuming that your PPP money, you spent 75-25, assuming.
Yep.
Which some of you didn't, because some of you spent 60-40. Now, when you file your taxes, those are not deductible expenses. And at a tax rate of, say, I don't know, 22%, it was a 3% dollar amount.
Yeah.
Thank you for the waste of time with more steps.
Yep.
What a fucking waste of time.
Yeah.
So the PPP money sounds good. You guys think the government's out to help small businesses? It's like, oh, well, the government told you guys to shut down, but they had that program, right? Yeah, fuck that program. That program fucking sucks. It doesn't do anything for small businesses.
Nope.
Any small business that actually has employees, all it's doing is trying to get all the government's trying to do is tell these businesses, yeah, keep your employees on payroll. Here's the money. Oh, and by the way, like the rest of the money, like the money that's for your business, yeah, that'll just be your tax liability.
Right.
So it's like, well, what's the fucking point?
Exactly.
Again, it keeps people off unemployment, but then you do the employees a disservice because by not collecting them, they don't get the extra bonus money.
Right.
So the PPP program, joke. $600 a person, joke. Next, $300 federal unemployment supplement.
So that is the addition. So back in the summertime, it was the additional $600 a week.
Now it's an additional $300
a week.
Which probably brings people close to what they normally make.
Yeah. Because the people that were on unemployment getting the $600 were making more than they were when they were full-time employed.
Yeah, so if you're a high earner, unemployment only pays out like $823 a week.
Right.
So if you're a high earner, then the $300 doesn't get you close. If you're, somewhat of a high earner, then the $300 probably gets you sort of like to your paycheck.
Right.
And if you're a low earner, the $300 makes you money again.
Right.
I mean, whatever. I don't know what the fuck we're doing here with that.
Yeah.
What else? Vaccine.
So
money.
Yep. It's critical funding into the distribution of 2 vaccines. It was also set to send relief to hospitals, many of which have struggled to keep up with the flood of COVID-19 patients.
That's them not telling us the truth.
Yes.
Because they are getting paid per COVID case.
Yes, they are.
And they are then like every case pays the hospital something.
Mm-hmm.
So if
that's this money. That's what this is. I'm assuming that's what this is.
Oh, it's more of this.
So it's if the hospital registers like, oh, we have a COVID-19, the money that they receive comes from this program.
Oh, okay. I thought they were already doing that.
Well, yeah, I think it's still from the CARES Act.
I think they were doing it before then.
Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe I'm wrong then.
But that could also be me, like, break out the tinfoil hat.
Yeah.
Rental assistance, federal eviction.
I can get behind that.
That's good.
I like that.
Yeah, if people aren't earning as much money.
An extra $25 billion.
They can't get evicted.
To rental assistance programs.
Yep.
Yeah. And also $13 billion into SNAP, which, okay.
What the fuck is SNAP?
I can get behind that too.
Like what it like?
It's like WIC.
Oh, gotcha.
Same thing. So that's good. I like that. I like the rental assistance program, the eviction moratorium, and the money into SNAP. I like all that. That's cool. But so this is the part where I don't understand, where it is kind of vague. Like it doesn't say. So it says it also puts $82 billion into schools and colleges, according to Pelosi and Schumer, and then like end sentence. Like what does that mean? It puts $82 billion into schools and colleges.
Which schools?
Which colleges? What are they doing with that money? What is the purpose? Like, are schools and colleges hurting right now?
They shouldn't be. But they're still collecting full tuition.
And that's what I mean. Like, why is that money there?
They've taken no hit.
Who is getting it? Because I can tell you right now, being in a part of a higher education institution for a little while. A lot of the payroll budget goes towards, quote, admin. So I can say at Bridgewater because it's a state college. There are, and we saw this when we worked there too in grad school. There are, exorbitant number of middle management positions that do not need to exist.
It's office space. I have 8 bosses, Bob.
Yeah.
8?
Yeah. Like when we were there, like there was like the structure of just conference and events office, like didn't make any sense at all because there was us, we were GAs, so we kind of don't really count towards anything. But then our boss was Sean, and then Sean's boss was Bobby, and then Bobby's boss was Dan. But then, well, actually, no, technically Bobby's boss for a little while was Lindsay, whose boss was Dan.
So it was different when I was there, and it went. So if you took just conference and events, it went Dan, then it split
right
to Bobby and Lindsay.
Mm-hmm.
So Lindsay then handled all of the event coordinators, event planners. Actually, I think that's it. Just coordinators and EPs.
Yep.
And then Bobby was responsible for
just
ops, which was the crew, and then Janine actually was responsible for
IT.
And
then Mark was was PALS.
What was that?
Performance arts,
different
performance arts, lighting.
He was like auditorium.
Performance arts, lighting, and sound.
Yeah, so he did like auditorium ITs.
Stuff. Yeah.
Okay. And then, and then under Bobby would go him, GAs, crew. And then he added Sean to go in between him and the GAs.
Yep.
But then Bobby took over IT, right?
Yes. Then we absorbed IT and PALS. So now we do everything. Well, we do. I say that as if I still am there. But our department now does everything. And then Bobby got a promotion, so now he is directly under Dan, and now is Lindsay's boss. Before they were on equal footing, but now he's her boss.
I used to love making fun of him.
Oh yeah. If you listen to our last episode, that was the
yeah.
Well.
But then above the guy Dan, were you guys still in the president's office? Or university affairs?
No, they
external affairs.
They actually moved us twice.
Okay.
We just kind of got bumped around because of like budget stuff.
Yeah, whatever. But it's like
we got moved into external affairs, I think.
Okay. Yeah, I think we used to be part of the president's office, which is why if there was an event with the president's office, we just did whatever they wanted anyway. So it was like, I don't know why the fuck you're coming at me with this shit.
And then, so we first got moved into external affairs, and then we got moved into accounting. So we were under, like, the VP of accounting was, like, Dan's boss. It was so fucking weird. Yeah. It made zero sense.
Whatever.
Yeah.
But
that's how that works. So, like, that $82 billion that's going to colleges and schools, like, where's that money going?
Nowhere good.
Exactly. Like, are they doing it so colleges can be like, oh, it's a pandemic times, instead of $25,000 a year, you guys now have to pay $22,000.
Dude, don't even. I'm actually almost mad that you even.
No, I know.
Can you even just voice that? No college is decreasing the amount of money they're taking in. They're not doing it.
So why are they getting more money?
And no fewer kids are going to college.
Right. So why are they?
As much as I try to tell them not to.
Right.
Or don't go for some bullshit fucking major.
Yeah. So, which brings me back to my question: why are they getting $82 billion?
Democrats.
Yeah. Well, the teachers need hazard pay.
They don't fucking need hazard pay.
Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
University professors don't work that hard. Don't fucking give them any more credit than they need.
No, that was the whole thing at my work too. Teachers were like, "We should be getting hazard pay. We're in here every day with children." And I go,
"You're a teacher."
Yeah, but children don't transmit this disease.
Actually, you heard it from Marty Walsh.
Yeah.
Schools don't. Not Marty. Fucking Chucky Bakes was schools don't spread this thing.
Yeah.
What do you mean it's not safe? Of course it's safe. Chucky Baker said it was.
Yeah.
The same guy that's trying to keep everybody home, and you're like, well, if everyone else is home, we should stay home. Well, no. Same guy says that your place is safe.
Schools are safe.
So get to work.
Yeah. Oh man, it's just I just don't get it. That's what I mean. Like I'm just confused.
I mean, if you want to give money to public schools,
well, that's what I think is. It says schools and colleges. So
like, I just don't see why a state university needs any money.
Yeah. No, I'm assuming the schools thing is public schools.
Yeah, and then they mention colleges. And
Yeah.
Dude, it's not going to private colleges.
No.
So like but like, what do state universities need? Like, do they need a fucking new fucking staircase in the atrium? Like what do they need?
I don't know.
Like how fucking like Logan's going over this big expansion and like some of it's like roadways, whatever. And some is like aesthetics to Terminal E or something.
Yeah,
it's like,
No, it's the new big
fucking
dig.
serious?
Isn't that what they're calling it? The second big dig or the new big dig or
they're
something?
doing that, but I think that's more in like the Newton area.
Oh, okay. They've been doing construction in the Newton area forever on 95. Like the section of 95 from like Canton.
When you drive by TripAdvisor.
Canton to like Waltham. Like that section of 95 has been under construction for like 15 years. Like at various different points along the road and then like northbound, southbound. Like that whole strip of 95 has just been under construction.
I'm getting up first. I can't see how much time's left in this game.
Looks like 2:56 if I had to guess.
2:06.
2:06? Alright.
It's a 3-point game.
I'm a bad angle. Fuck off. Fucking place. They're gonna win by 3. You're gonna push and I'm gonna lose.
You're all winners.
Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see how this thing goes.
I don't know. Honestly, I think this bill sucks.
I do too.
If you want me to, but I will say now this is a huge if. If this bill passes and people are like, oh, we got stimulus or whatever, but they understand that it's not enough to shut the country down because it's not. Like when fucking AOC is like, we need to pay people to stay home. This isn't what she's talking about.
No.
It's not $1,800 over 9 months.
No.
She's talking like actual money.
Right.
So if that's the case, if it gets people to shut up and it's not enough to shut the country down, I'm good with it. That's fine.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
Yeah. No, that's a fair point. But like the bill in and of itself sucks, I think.
It doesn't do anything.
No, it doesn't. And
It's
also
vanity.
what they're saying though too is all these rumors are everyone is calling it a stepping stone. So now they're saying that there's going to be a third bill that's going to be readdressed once everything is settled in like February and March. So once the Biden administration gets in and all that shit, they're saying they're gonna
We'll just bitch about that when
they're
it
gonna
comes
have
down.
discussions about a third stimulus.
I think we are entering a very strange time. And I don't know how this is going to get handled because I think we're entering almost a crossroads.
Yeah.
So the vaccine's on its way. People are getting it, allegedly.
Mm-hmm.
There's that video of the empty syringe and the guy doesn't even press it in.
Oh really?
You didn't see that?
No.
Yeah, there's a video where he doesn't draw out of the vial.
Yeah.
And then he pokes and doesn't actually push.
Huh.
Like syringes are very simple. They're very straightforward.
Yeah.
Draw out.
Right.
Squeeze in.
Yeah.
He doesn't squeeze in. So it was I don't know. It was strange.
Yeah.
All this is strange. All these like vaccine pressers or whatever the fuck.
It's all weird. It's very uncomfortable.
So yeah, I mean, but there's plenty of things where it's like there's a dummy trophy or a dummy whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
It just makes it that much weirder. But I think we're gonna be entering a very strange point in time because everyone's like, oh well, once we get the vaccine, we're good. You know, most people get vaccinated, we're good. Well, it's sounding like once the vaccine comes, we're still going to be doing like masks and distance and control and all that crap. And then we still don't know what to do with people who've already had this virus.
Right.
Like if you've had it and survived it, we don't know what to do with you.
Right.
The CDC is just saying, well, you should probably get vaccinated because it's free and that's the easy answer.
Yeah.
But does it make any sense? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think it
To me, it doesn't.
I mean, just me personally, if I already had it, knowing what I know, like I wouldn't go get a vaccine because I would be, in my head, I would be taking that away from someone else that needs it.
It seems almost irresponsible.
Yes, it does. That is the perfect. You just explained what was in my brain. Yes, thank you.
But the CDC is telling people who have already had it and recovered it to get vaccinated.
Yeah, and I think that is irresponsible.
That doesn't make any sense to me.
No, it doesn't. Neither does it to me.
Same with, so Fauci came out and said that this is probably going to be like a 10-year vaccine. Like it should last well into 10 years, if not more.
Yeah.
But we won't know that because it just came out.
Right.
But then people say, well, it's like the flu. There's different strains and mutations and blah, blah, blah. Well, there's a different flu shot every year.
Right.
And we know it's only whatever percent effective, 30% effective or something.
Like that, yeah.
Or it only catches 30% of the strains or some shit.
Yeah, typically it's somewhere between like 30 and 35 strains every year in the vaccine.
So if it's like the flu shot where there's or if it's like the flu where there's different strains, that means we need a shot every year. But if this shot lasts 10 years, well, what?
Exactly.
And then
there's so much double speak, and it's just stupid. And people that don't ask questions and just take everything for what it is are fucking morons.
Yeah. And I just feel bad because a lot of people are looking at this as hope. Like it's hope that they're gonna stay healthy, or it's hope that we can move on, or it's hope that they can get back to like a life.
Yeah.
And I just don't think it's gonna happen.
Or what's
and
gonna happen,
I'm also a cynical piece of shit, so take that for what it is.
Or what's going to happen is what we talked about before, is that the vaccine's going to start to get distributed. It's going to go out to a bunch of different people, and then slowly the news is going to stop covering it, and then it's just going to go away, and then we're going to be like, yeah, we beat it, yay! And then we're never going to talk about it ever again, and my head's going to pop.
No, I don't think it's going to go away because we're going to get issues with the vaccine. Because I've already heard some employers starting to be like, yeah, well, all my employees have to have the vaccine.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? I just really don't know if that's legal. I don't know. I genuinely don't know.
I don't either.
What I do know, because everyone goes, oh, well, you can in schools. And I'm like, yeah, technically you can't. Like, you can't say, in order to come to public school, you have to have these vaccinations. I believe.
Right.
And because
there is a religious exemption.
And I think there's also some, like, you have to go to school.
Right.
That's a law.
Yes, that is a law.
But I don't think there's a law that says you have to take a vaccine.
There is not.
So, now be it, you have to put up enough of a stink about it, which people aren't willing to do.
Right.
But if you put up enough of a stink about it, I'm pretty sure you don't have to get the vaccine to go to school. Or any vaccine, for that matter.
Right.
Because there's anti-vaxxers out there, and somehow they get by.
Yeah.
But something like traveling out of the country. Even now, if you go to certain countries, you have to get certain shots.
Right.
That is what it is.
Right.
So it's like they may say you have to have a COVID vaccine to leave the country.
Yeah.
Well, it's your choice to leave the country.
Exactly.
So I don't know what segments, I don't know how you do it. And I think like if the grocery store says you must be vaccinated to come in here, I don't believe they can ask for proof.
Yeah, because they couldn't ask for proof that you had a medical issue to not wear a mask. Because remember the whole beginnings, like before this whole thing went down, it was you have to wear a mask to go in, unless you have a medical condition where you can't wear a mask. But no one can ask you for proof of the medical condition.
They can't ask you for proof of that medical
condition.
Right,
so all you have to do is just walk into Home Depot and say, I have a medical condition. And they can't ask any more questions.
I think they could maybe ask, hey, what's your medical condition?
Yeah.
And then that's it. They can't say, well, do you have any proof of that? No, you don't. I don't need to prove it to you.
Yeah. So.
What's
your medical condition? I have AIDS. Can't wear a mask. I have AIDS.
Yeah.
I have weak skin.
My dick will fall off if I wear a mask.
So I have.
You want the good news or the bad news?
Give me the bad news.
You lost.
Yeah, well, no surprise there. What's the good news?
I pushed.
So I was right. You pushed and I lost. Sick.
Hey, you know what though? So we were sitting there in the text chat trying to figure out like how do we both lose in this situation. So we both didn't lose, but neither of us won.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yep. There it is.
Fucking A.
So I have a crazy fucking theory. So we may have to go get some tinfoil here and throw our hats.
Depending on how crazy this gets, I might actually go get some literal tinfoil.
So to chew on instead of listening to me.
No, that's not how you pronounce cyanide.
So I have this budding theory that I've put together from listening through like a bunch of different podcasts. It's kind of like a weird. It's a conspiracy that's multi-layered.
No shit.
Yeah.
Really?
So
how'd you find that one?
Yeah. So the first part of it is you need to start paying attention to the people that were the big lockdown people that were on the left.
Is this like politicians or general public?
Politicians.
Okay.
Because I believe that this is again, well, this is partially how conspiracies work. There's not going to be an outward way to prove this, but my thought is that the people that were the politicians that were big pushers of like the lockdown and safety and all this shit, these are the people that are going to start to get plucked for the Biden administration.
Yes.
Exhibit A was Mayor Garcetti. Now his mayor of LA.
Okay.
So, which LA everyone knows has been the grossest fucking place in the entire
shut down
country.
The whole time.
Like a literal full-on shutdown. So his story I think is absolutely fucking hilarious. And you want to talk about karma? This is like karma to the fullest extent. So we all know he's completely shut down LA. He fucking ruined the city. He pushed everyone out of California, which I'll get to in my second part of the conspiracy. But he was dubbed as the Secretary of the Department of Transportation or something like that. Like Biden was going to name him that, like the Transportation King. So Mayor Garcetti was going to be the Transportation King. However, he said something or did something, and all of a sudden, Black Lives Matter started going after Garcetti. And they have been protesting outside of his house for like 24 days in a row.
Do you know what he did?
I don't know exactly what he did, but this was the guy that during peak lockdown, where the entire city is closed, said you can't go to restaurants, you can't go to malls, you can't go see your family, you can't go here. But you can protest. Black Lives Matter. You can gather in large groups as long as you're going to protest. And he had the big support, all whatever, and now all of a sudden, they turned on him. They fucking flipped, and now they hate him. And all they've been doing is protesting him every single day for 24 days in a row or whatever it is. So you know what happened? The Biden administration withdrew their appointment. Yep. So he was supposed to be the Transportation King, and now all of a sudden, like I said, Black Lives Matter starts protesting him. They hate him. We fuck this guy. He's a piece of shit. Even though he let you kind of do your thing in July. Now I don't know exactly what he did, but he did something. Let me see. Here it is. Well, I'll just read this paragraph right here. Long seen as a promising rising star in California, Garcetti has more recently navigated intensifying criticism in his home city. Activists aligned with Black Lives Matter have protested daily outside his residence to object to a potential administration role. Oh, so that's what it was. They were just protesting him being nominated. So as soon as Biden announced that he was going to be Transportation King, Black Lives Matter said, nah, fuck this guy. So, pointing to law enforcement's heavy-handed management of racial justice protests this summer. So this is awesome. A growing public corruption investigation has cast a pale over LA politics, and deepening homelessness crisis has tested Garcetti's staying power. And also sexual misconduct allegations against Garcetti's top political Rick Jacobs threatens to ensnare the mayor. So he's got sexual misconducts allegations, and the group that he allowed to do whatever they wanted in July while everyone else was closed down turned on him because they didn't do enough for him. He didn't do enough for them, I should say. So yeah, no one else could leave their houses, but you guys could protest, but you didn't do enough for them. So now they hate you because you didn't completely abolish the police, and people got arrested during those Black Lives Matter protests.
Imagine that catering to a group like that, and it's not.
And then they turn.
It's
That's what happens.
And I'm not saying it's the theme or the metaphor, what they stand for. It's the literal group.
Yes.
Because we know the literal group is probably mistitled.
Yeah.
So you cater to them, cater to the mob.
Yep.
And then they go, "Oh, you're gonna get something out of this? No, fuck you."
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
So I need to be a special kind of fucking horrible person to be a politician.
Yeah. So that is my thought now, is pay close attention to the people that are getting picked as all the kings. So the transportation king and the fucking education king and all these other fucking people that get elected for Biden's administration. Look at who they were. Were they people that were like mayors or governors of states that were heavy lockdown? Like, is the mayor of Seattle gonna get plucked for a position? Or is fucking, I don't know, a fucking state senator from whatever district Seattle is in? You know, like, things like that. Just, I don't know, just pay attention to it. Just see, because then it will implicitly be confirming that the lockdowns were political. And I know there's no way to prove it. And I know that's how conspiracies work, and that's how they're always debunked, because there's no way to actually prove that these deals were made. But if you look at Garcetti, I don't know, maybe he had the deal with Biden. Hey man, I'll keep my city locked down until you win, and then when you win, give me a cabinet position.
So I think, so with that, one, remember who was rumored to be the Attorney General?
Who?
Cuomo.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, there you go. There's another one.
So the only thing though is once the cabinet is appointed, those mayors, governors, reps, whoever, if they don't get their spot that they thought they were going to get, then you have to look at what they do next.
Yeah.
Like, does LA come out of lockdown?
Right.
Now that this guy's not going to get his spot, and once the cabinet's filled out,
right,
does he all of a sudden go, all right, well, we can loosen restrictions now?
Yeah. Well, so the other thing I saw too was, and again, this is just the hilarity of what the political left has become. So Biden came out and said he was going to appoint the most diverse cabinet that has ever been put together. Which, cool, man, good for you. Like, honestly, like, good for you. Like, awesome. So he started appointing, I think I read this article earlier today. I don't know where it was exactly to pull it up, but it was something along the lines of like, it'll have 10 people of color and 11 women, or like 10 women and 11 people of color, or something like that. So the most diverse cabinet ever, which, looking at it for how it is,
shouldn't be that hard.
Well, also, but like, that shouldn't be the driving factor of who you
should be picking the best people for the job.
You should be picking based off of merit, not what they look like, because that in and of itself is racist. That by the textbook definition of racism.
You can't be racist against white people.
Depending on who you ask.
No, you definitely can't.
Yeah.
No, I'll say that too. You can't be racist against white people.
So
white people have not earned the right to get any.
I'm saying, like,
racist outrage.
I agree to disagree. But that's not my point. So
You know what? Give white people 400 years of it, and I'm sure then they have an argument.
I'm not saying that slavery is a totally different thing. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is it is possible to be racist
Yes, it is.
against a white person.
It is, but white people can't complain about it.
No. That's fine. Yeah, exactly. Cool. I'm down for the not complaining part.
Yes.
But it is possible.
Well, anything's possible.
So
The Saints just fucking pushed.
yeah, I know. So what was I saying?
Diverse cabinet.
So now they're coming after him and saying it's not diverse enough. So now they're saying, well, you only have 2 Hispanic people. You need more Hispanic people. But this is the thing. This is what you said before. This is what happens when you cater to the mob. When you say, I'm going to have the most diverse cabinet ever. I have 10 women and 11 people of color. Yeah, but you only have 2 Latinos. You need more Latinos. Or why do you only have 11 women? Why don't you have more women than that? This is what's going to happen.
How many Eskimos?
He's never going to be able to please everyone. But by him coming out and saying that, now you're making it public, and now these people are going to be like, oh yeah? Well, fuck you, it's not diverse enough. And it's going to get to the point where you should step down because you're white. You should resign because you're white.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, fuck that. That's the stupid shit that people legitimately think. So that was that part of the conspiracy. Pay attention to what goes on in the next couple weeks and the appointments and all that stuff. This one is more for fun, but I would love nothing more than this. So, California sucks right now, right?
Yep.
Everyone's leaving. Mass exodus. Joe Rogan left. Elon Musk
What
just
did they
left.
say? Like 500,000 people have already left?
Something like that, yeah. So
And that might be just to Texas.
Elon Musk left. He officially is moving his plant to Texas because he flirted with that a little bit during lockdown. You remember that? Where this whole state of California said they were shutting down for everything, like all business, and Elon Musk kept Tesla open, and they came to him and was like, Elon, you have to close this by regulation of the government. And he goes, if you close my doors, I'm moving to Texas. And they were like, okay, cool, you can stay open. And now he's finally had it, so he's moving the company to Texas. It is official. So he's bailing. Everyone's bailing from California. So, you ready? If Gavin Newsom gets recalled, which he's more than halfway there, they need 1.5 million votes, 1.5 million signatures to recall Governor Newsom. They have over 800,000. So they're probably like 60% of the way there. What if Donald Trump runs for governor in California and wins and flips the state because everyone is left? And then all of a sudden things get better in California. Like what if like businesses start to thrive and like people come back and LA reopens and becomes this big city again, and he fights the homelessness problem in California? And what if he starts to fix some of the problems that are in California, and then he runs for president again in 2024? How fucking amazing would that be?
There's just one massive problem.
Well, he's old.
No, he would have to win.
Well, yeah, he would have to win. But if people are fed up enough to recall the governor, I don't know, and enough people have left already, I don't know. Which you could also make the argument the people that have left would be the people that would vote for Trump.
Yeah, so it's only going to be the left.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the left would never vote for him because remember, he says mean things.
Yeah, anything he does, you have to believe the opposite. But that was just something that like, it came up during one of the podcasts I was listening to, and I was like, dude, that would be fucking wild. Like, what if they actually recalled Newsom and he ran for governor of California?
Yeah, again, it would be funny. I would enjoy it, but
mostly just because I love the chaos.
Yeah,
like I love craziness.
It's just too unrealistic for me.
Yeah, but it would be funny.
It would. I'd be down for that. I'd be down for the mayhem, but
yeah. Speaking of mayhem though, and all this bullshit, have you heard of Texit?
No. Texas
is trying to secede.
Oh, I have heard that.
Yeah, they're calling it Texit.
That's awesome.
Because it's all like the whole Brexit thing. Yeah. So now it's Texit. They want out. Texas is saying, fuck you. we deserve to be our own fucking country again. And they're like trying to secede again for like probably like the 100th time.
Again, it's funny, but
Yeah,
Texas, shut up.
yeah, I know.
Just let us all move there, and it's cool.
Yeah, it's. I mean, people refuse to look at it and say it's working, so maybe we should do what they're doing. You know, like people can't have that conversation, but yet they leave the shitty place that they live to go to Texas because it's better, but they don't recognize why it's better. It's like you're an idiot.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna leave California because California sucks.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to Texas. Well, it's like, all right, well, if
So-
you don't change how you think when you're here, well, then Texas is gonna suck, and then you're just gonna move. You're like locusts.
No, but it's better. No. But remember, I said it's better here.
Yeah, until it's not. Although Texas is the one place though that like
I don't think you can change Texas.
I don't think you can change that place.
I really don't.
You can change the cities. Like Austin is already super liberal.
Yeah. Dallas.
Dallas is too. Yeah, those are the two major cities that are blue. All the other major cities are super fucking red. Like Houston and San Antonio, very fucking red.
Well, that's the thing. The rest, like, so you have those couple cities, and then the rest of Texas is serious territory for come and get them.
Yeah,
come and take.
yeah,
come and take 'em.
exactly.
It's like, yeah.
Oh,
It-
what were you gonna
No, I
say?
was gonna say it's like if the farmland in Maine people started to actually have a say.
Yeah,
Serious come and take them people.
yeah. Go ahead, come and get them.
Like,
It would be like James Bond in Skyfall.
yes, that's what I feel like every fucking
Yeah.
like all the rural Maine people, they're
Yeah.
all that.
Yes.
But they just can't be bothered to do anything else. So it's
No.
like Maine leans blue
Yeah.
because of
Yeah.
like the two cities.
Right. That's what I would imagine. I imagine Skyfall, like that. The ending part in Skyfall is just all those houses in Maine.
Yeah.
Like the government trying to come take their guns away.
Yeah, come and take them.
Yeah. Okay.
That's like, so
We're gonna set up bombs with fucking screws and light bulbs.
athlete of mine that we know, he goes to school in Ohio and he has someone swimming on his team was from West Virginia.
Yeah.
So he's like, oh, what are you gonna do after you graduate, man? He goes, I don't know, probably marry my girlfriend and buy some land. Like, who the fuck says that?
Yeah.
But that's because we live in fucking cities.
Right.
And
Right. There's no land that
like,
you can just
no, you
buy.
can't just buy land in Massachusetts. There is no
No.
land.
No.
But it's hysterical. It's like, what are you doing? Well, I don't know. The only logical thing next is to marry my girlfriend and buy land.
Yeah.
You gonna work? What am I gonna work for? I'm gonna buy the land. Like, I'm buying land.
Yeah.
What else? What am I gonna work for? I have everything I need.
Yeah, exactly. They're just like, yeah, just live off the land, dude. It's fine. I'll build my own house.
Yeah.
Maybe have a couple cows, some pigs, you know?
Food.
Yeah,
Grow my own food.
yeah. It's definitely a different world.
Yeah. West Virginia.
Yeah.
I couldn't get confirmation on whether or not his
The
girlfriend was
was
his cousin.
cousin.
Couldn't get confirmation.
They're related somehow.
I figured it's West Virginia.
Yeah, buy land. Oh, and work in a mine. They
Yep.
work in coal mines. That's a big coal mine in town. Town's down there. So this is. I actually just read this before and started laughing. So the way I wrote it on a little fucking list of things here is Fatso's turned on Lizzo for talking about going on a diet. That's literally how I wrote it down so I would remember it.
Yeah.
So did you see that?
I mean, I've seen it.
So Lizzo, everyone knows who Lizzo is. She's the large black female rapper. Is she a rapper? Hip hop artist? R&B? I don't know. She's a fucking singer. She's a musician. She's super fucking popular. But she is extremely overweight. So she posted a video of her saying she was on like some like juice cleanse or juice diet or some fucking thing. And that's it. Like she didn't say like, I'm on a juice cleanse so I can lose weight. She said, yo, I've been doing this juice cleanse for the last couple of days. And like, literally, I think that was it. Like, period, end of story. Well, all the fatzos on social media started ripping her up and down. How could you? You're supposed to be one of us. You're supposed to be, you were the shining star in the fat community. They're like, but meanwhile, she's still fat. Like,
Yeah.
if we're just throwing numbers around here, say she weighs 250 pounds, she may have lost like 8 pounds, like on this juice thing. Like, she's, like, you know when someone's 250 pounds and then they told you they lost like 20 pounds and they're like 230 and you're like, I kind of don't see it.
Well, because 230 is still...
Because 230 is still huge. Like, she could have been 250 and lost 20 pounds on a juice diet, but still is massively overweight.
Yes.
Like, she looks exactly the same. And everyone is just shredding her. They are ripping her up and down, saying, you're an awful, this is terrible. To the point where she put out a second video and said, or a second post. I think it was a post on Instagram. And it was a picture of her, like, naked, but, like, fat everywhere. And said, like, this is my body, I'm proud of who I am, fuck you if you try and shame me for whatever. And I was like, all right, like, I get, like, good on you for, like, standing up for yourself. But, like, I'm just very confused by the whole situation.
I don't know, man. You can't win with this new, like, fat shaming, not shaming thing. You can't fucking win.
Because she's still fat, so you can't skinny shame her. You can't fit shame her because she's not fit. She's still fat. And then she said she's proud of her body, which, cool. But then, like, why broadcast you're going on a diet? There's just a lot of things that just don't make sense in my brain. And it's like, it seems like it was just a publicity stunt, honestly.
You don't say.
Yeah, which, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it was.
Yeah, no, imagine that.
Yeah, imagine someone in the entertainment industry is not being honest.
Yeah,
That's weird.
can't see it happening.
Yeah. You got anything else? You want to start wrapping this up?
We can wrap this up.
All right. What do you got?
Notre Dame should not be in the college football playoff.
Oh yeah.
Should not.
Oh fuck that.
So they're the 4. They're playing Alabama. Clemson plays Ohio State again.
Yeah.
I just really hope Ohio State doesn't do what they've always done against Clemson and just roll over and fucking die.
Yeah. I mean, they probably will.
Probably will, because Justin Fields hasn't looked awesome.
No.
He's been good, but it's not been great, we'll say.
Yeah.
But
well, I mean, Trevor Lawrence hasn't been as good this year either.
Well, he also missed 2 games.
Yeah.
That's like why they have the 1 loss, but
Yeah.
just based off I mean, like, we've seen this movie before.
Yeah.
2012.
Right.
Anti-Teo in Notre Dame.
And his girlfriend.
Absolutely fucking shit stomped.
Yep. What was it, 42-3?
I think it was like 52-16.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Yeah.
2 years ago, Clemson, Notre Dame. Notre Dame didn't come to play.
Nope.
Are we really gonna do this again?
Yeah.
Do we have to?
They're the biggest fraud fucking team.
Just perpetual letdown.
Yeah.
They played an ACC schedule this year, and Clemson just beat them by 18
Yeah.
in the ACC championship game.
Now they're gonna go to Alabama
And
get
now-
fucking shit stomped.
So they gotta play Bama, and it's just like, dude.
Well, like of the 2 teams that were 5 and 6, it was what, Oklahoma and who was the other one?
Maybe Cincinnati. I don't know.
Like, which one of those would you put in over Notre Dame?
Honestly, truthfully, I'd put Coastal in just to see what happens.
Yeah.
Now, Coastal probably doesn't beat Alabama, but at least it's not.
Definitely doesn't beat Alabama.
But Oklahoma never beats Alabama.
Right.
like, anytime you put any of these teams against Alabama, they don't fucking win.
Yeah.
Alabama tends to only lose to fucking Clemson.
And occasionally LSU.
Last year they lost to LSU and Joe Burrow and that team that had like 30 NFL draft picks out of 22 starters or something. Like, it was crazy how good that team was.
Yeah.
So, and then in like 2013, yeah, okay, so they lost to Auburn on the way in. Fine.
Right.
They did. But, like, we know Notre Dame isn't good.
So typically actually you could probably say when Alabama loses, they lose to the national champion.
Basically.
Because they lost to they lost to LSU, and LSU won the title last year.
Yeah.
They've lost to Clemson twice.
Yeah.
And it was in the title game.
I think when
they lost to Auburn. Auburn won the title that year.
So they lost to Clemson twice in the title game, but I think they also lost to Clemson in a playoff game.
Yeah. In like the Sugar Bowl or something.
I could be making that up.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know
any way to fact check you.
I feel like Alabama has lost in the semifinal once.
Yeah.
Maybe it was the first semifinal.
Like
they lost. They might have lost to Ohio State when Ohio State won.
But I was gonna say that Ohio State won the championship.
24. Well, actually, okay. So with the playoff started in 2014. I believe Alabama lost to Ohio State and Ohio State won. 2015, Bama won. 2016, Clemson beat Bama. 2017, Bama beat Georgia.
Yep.
2018, Clemson beat Bama.
Yep.
Last year, Bama did not make the playoff.
Right.
Because LSU won. But LSU won because they got to the SEC title game because they beat Alabama during the regular season.
Right.
And now this year, Alabama's number one again.
Right.
But here's my thing. I'm good with Notre Dame. I'm good with Oklahoma. Oklahoma loses every time they make the playoff. Notre Dame's a fucking embarrassment every time they play a New Year's Six game.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm good with Notre Dame. I'm good with fucking Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Why not just give Cincinnati a shot? What do you think, you're gonna get a worse game? Do you really think Cincinnati's gonna put up a worse fucking effort than Notre Dame?
Yeah. No.
At least Cincinnati will play fucking inspired.
Right. Right.
Now, they won't have the horses, but at least they'll play fucking inspired somewhat.
Yeah.
Or again, honestly, put Coastal there. Like, listen, Bama's probably winning.
Yeah.
If fucking Notre Dame wins this game, it'll be a fucking sheer miracle. That's it. That's the only way Notre Dame wins. Fucking miracle.
Yeah.
Alabama is too fucking good. Najee Harris, Justin Mechie, Devontae Smith, and whatever people. Not Adrian Waddle.
Not Adrian Waddle.
Jalen Waddle's he's probably still hurt.
Yeah.
But plus whatever backups that I don't know, whatever tight end, whatever is out there.
Yeah.
They're just better than Notre Dame.
Yeah. It was Texas A&M was 5. So A&M was 5. Oklahoma was 6.
I would have preferred to see Texas A&M.
Then it went Florida, Cincinnati, Georgia, and Iowa State was 10.
Yeah,
those are your top 10.
3 loss Iowa State.
Yeah, that's your top 10.
Yeah, I mean, again.
Coastal Carolina was 12.
Yeah, so Coastal again. I just like their team.
Yeah.
It would have been a Boise State situation.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's all it would have been. Is, you put them there. If they lose, well, they weren't supposed to win. If they do win, wow, what a great story. But then they probably would have lost the national title. Whatever, not important. Same with Cincinnati.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, again, we have seen this fucking movie with Notre Dame, and it's just like, why? I just don't get why they get all this respect. I just really don't get it. And that spread came out today, and it was 19.5. I got to imagine it's at 21 by now.
Yeah, it has to be. Yeah, and like you said though too, like, who's going to beat Alabama? It's going to.
I mean, I'll give Texas A&M a chance.
Yeah.
At least Texas A&M has a fucking national title winning head coach.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if he brought the fucking offensive line coach that doesn't like tackles and only likes guards. Hopefully he brought that guy with him.
Yeah.
Rick Trickett. Rick Trickett. Oh yeah, I don't really like prototypical tackles. I'd rather just have 5 guards out there.
Yeah, they're more athletic.
And then you have no one that can fucking pass block.
Yeah.
Just have guards.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Sick.
Rick Trickett. There hasn't been a fucking useful left tackle for Florida State since they left. Yeah. I mean, I would have rather seen Texas A&M or one of the undefeated teams, but not fucking Notre Dame.
Yeah, because they got Cincinnati and Florida and Coastal were undefeated.
Yep. If you don't want to put Coastal in because it's too small, they didn't win a championship game. Whatever. I got you. Following along.
Yeah.
But what did remember what I said early when right around the time that we weren't really sure if we're going to have college football?
Yeah.
And I said it should be 20 teams. The SEC, Ohio State, Oklahoma, Clemson, and I think I said Florida State just because of proximity and the fact that I like Florida State.
Yeah.
But whatever, put Notre Dame there. If we played the SEC plus those 6 teams,
Yeah.
and you took the top 4 and that was your playoff,
Yeah.
who do you think would have came out on top?
Right.
Honestly, probably would have been Bama, Clemson, Georgia, Florida.
Yep.
That's probably who would have been your top 4.
Yep.
And I know I didn't give Texas A&M a fair shake, so if you put Texas A&M in, Notre Dame out, I still think that's your top 4.
Yeah.
And then if out of those 4 teams, if any of them win the national title, do you sit there and go, that team didn't deserve it?
No.
No. So I don't know. But I do know Notre Dame. Fuck Notre Dame. They're gonna win now.
They're gonna win.
I'm that much of a fucking curse.
They're gonna win outright.
You know what? I'm gonna bet Notre Dame every way possible.
Just so they lose.
Just so they lose, because I'm a fucking curse. And if they do win, then they're gonna win me some money.
There you go.
I might bet Notre Dame every way possible.
What do you think their money line is? It's gotta be like plus 1,200.
I don't even know if that's enough, dude. The Jets were only like plus 1,000.
Oh shit! Hold on. Let me see if I can pull it up on mybookie.com. Make sure if you're gonna place any bets, you use mybookie.com when you sign up. Use the promo code SarcasmPod, and it will give you a 50% match on your initial deposit and get you a nice little free play in there too as well. So let me see from our friends over at mybookie.com.
So right now, all I can take is 19.5. I don't see a money line. I don't see a game total.
Okay. Yeah, I would imagine it probably doesn't come out for a little while.
Yeah,
No, it is 19.5 still.
Clemson is 7.5 against Ohio State.
Yeah. Huh. All right. Hey, big shout out to mybookie.com. Thanks for those odds. They're early. They're nice and early. The college football playoff just came out today, and you can already bet on them. Look at that. Go use them, and sign up using Sarcasm Pod as the promo code, or you can use the link in our Instagram bio. That works too. But Sarcasm Pod is a lot easier when you do that. So my final thought is, I saw this commercial the other day for Burger King. I don't know if you've seen it or not, but they use the Ding Fries Are Done song in it.
Wait,
So
are you talking Carol of the Bells?
no.
Or the Would You Like an Apple Pie with That Guy?
It's not that guy. It's not the retarded Burger King guy. So I don't know what came first. Like, I don't know if Burger King has always had this song, and then the guy that recorded it like that, like, did it as like a joke, or this guy created this song, which it's on YouTube as retarded Burger King. And then Burger King was like, oh, people like that? Let's turn it into a real song and use it in our commercial. Because I saw the commercial the other day when I was watching TV, and then I heard the song in the background, and I was like, what the fuck? This is the fucking Ding Fries Are Done. This is retarded Burger King. But it's not, because it's like an actual singer is singing it. Yeah.
So this says Adam Sandler on it.
Oh, really?
Adam Sandler, dash, retarded Burger King song. So did Adam Sandler actually do this?
I don't know. Did he?
Does it sound like him?
I don't think it sounds like him at all. Actually.
I don't know.
Yeah. So everyone knows that song.
Yeah,
Like, if you guys
that was like E-Bomb's World or
yeah,
something.
yeah. Like if you guys are hearing it, you guys know it. I didn't know Adam Sandler did that. I think that may be like a miss.
Because that's the original. That guy.
Yeah. But yeah, no. Burger King used that song in their commercial, like a real song, and I started dying laughing. Like I almost uncontrollably laughing, and I was like, "What is going on?" So I don't know what came first. Like I said, I don't know if it's always been a song, and they did that as like a parody, or that song was created, and now Burger King has taken it and turned it into a real song.
So when you Google retarded Burger King,
Yeah.
it says retarded Burger King song by Adam Sandler.
Oh wow. So maybe it is. That's amazing. Retarded Burger King song by Adam Sandler. All right. Well, there it is. You heard it here first. It's an Adam Sandler song.
Yeah, I guess. I just didn't know that.
Yeah.
So what did they do? Did they re-record it with someone?
Yeah, it's like an actual singer. So they parodied the parody, essentially. But they parodied it by making it a real song. By making it a non-parody.
and not singing it like a fucking moron.
Yeah. Yeah, it was great. And it brought me a little joy. So I'm going to tip my cap to Burger King.
Yeah, that's a good move.
That's a great move. It's good nostalgia. And it's nostalgia in a way where it's like a wink. It's a wink and a nod to like...
We know what this is.
We know what this is, but like you guys, we also know that you can't put the original one on air because of PC culture. So good on you. Thanks, Burger King. That being said, that is going to do it for us. So thank you guys for watching if you're on YouTube. Click the subscribe button. Write a comment. Do something. Give us a thumbs up. All that stuff.
We're going to need help on this one because we swore 90 seconds.
Yeah, we swore before the 90-second mark, so we're probably only going to get like 5 views.
Actually, we probably swore before the 9-second mark.
Oh yeah, I think I opened with hey, well, we're back. It's Bob and Jared, and we're watching a shitty fucking football game. It's probably made it about 12 seconds. So yeah, subscribe, like, share, do whatever you can on YouTube, and subscribe wherever you're listening to whatever podcast streaming service you have. If you're on iTunes, leave us 5 stars and write a review. All the interaction and all that shit is what moves people up in the charts. It has nothing to do with how many listens or subscribers you get. It's all about interaction and all that stuff. So help us out over there. Keep spreading the word. Tell everybody you know about the show. You can find us on Instagram at Sarcasm Speaks Pod. If you're looking for some last minute gift ideas, you go to at Sarcasm Speaks Pod. You click on the Linktree link in our bio, and you go to our merch store. We got all kinds of fucking shit for you guys. We got cool shit, we got dumb shit, we got white shit, we got gray shit, we got mask shit, we got phone cover shit. Any kind of shit you can imagine, we got it over there. Go to the merch store, buy something nice. Buy something for someone you care about. Get them a superiorly inferior shirt.
Or buy something for someone you don't care about.
Yeah. Get them a superiorly inferior t-shirt and tell them how you really feel about them. Imagine the joy opening up that on Christmas Day. You see a t-shirt that says superiorly inferior. We have another one that says nobody cares, shut the fuck up. And then we have our traditional Sarcasm Speaks logo. And I don't know, I might throw another one on there too because it's Festivus time. So we'll see. So go to our merch store and buy some shit. And
why the fuck didn't we put together a Festivus shirt? That is a fucking huge mistake by us.
I can put together a Festivus shirt right now.
Yeah, but Festivus is in 3 days.
Yeah, not ideal. We dropped the ball.
Yeah, we've absolutely fucking botched that one.
Yeah, we fucked that one
But we could do a New Year's shirt.
Yes, I think we need to do that actually. So you can also find us on Twitter at Sarcasm_speaks. We're on Facebook at Sarcasm Speaks. The Parlor Rumble thing, I think that's died out already. I think that lasted like 2 weeks, like post-election. I don't think anyone uses it anymore. I've been on like 3 times, so whatever. I don't care about that. It's an echo chamber for right-wing fucking lunatics anyway. So, so until next time, good night, everybody.